Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people to freely assemble and petition the government for a redress of their grievances. It's the First Amendment. It's all that matters.
Great Granny? Diet ginger ale? Need I say more? Scrumptious. Wait a second. I can't put it down. Excuse me a second, Great Granny. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but delicious, Granny. You've been making me this diet ginger ale since I was a little grasshopper. It used to get into mischief, and diet ginger ale always hit the palate. I used to even sneak it in school. And sometimes I didn't know where I was. Oh, I was in school. Anyway, thank you. 102 years old, Great Granny. And your ginger ale, it hasn't changed. The recipe's still the same. It's still got the same kick. Now, before I get all gaga and get teary-eyed and stuff and get emotional, thank you. Now on with the show. Plenty of stuff to talk about tonight, folks. I don't know where to start. So what? I'll start with everything. New Orleans Saints. Why does Castellano despise the New Orleans Saints? Well, first of all, I hate Louisiana. Why? After the flood, I felt bad for people with the flood. But first off, I don't feel bad for you people because you didn't listen. Why didn't you listen? They told you to get the heck out of there, that a big storm was coming. But no, let's hold it out. And guess what? You didn't. And a lot of people died, and they didn't listen. And guess what happened? Let's blame it on somebody else. Not Negan. The guy had all kinds of busts that could have rescued everybody. No. Let's blame it on people. Let's get free stuff out of there. Let's rob FEMA. Granny. That's too much of a kick. Let's rob FEMA. We got nothing involved and nothing involved with home. We rent them. Let's get an average of $60,000 per person, and let's still do nothing. We still didn't fix up the city, and it's still lost. So I don't care about you, Louisiana. Not every single people in Louisiana. There's some people I like, but for the most part, it's a bunch of poppycock, a bunch of lazy people. And what we got? We got something to believe in. What? The Saints? Well, let me tell you a little something about the Saints. Who dat? Who dat? That's right, who dat? What the hell kind of talk is that? Oh, well, we got Reggie Bush. I'm going to get married. If we win the Super Bowl, I'm so much in love. I won the Kardashians. What happened, Reg? A month after the Super Bowl, you guys aren't even dating. What happened? America's team. Well, let's get right down to business. What are you talking about, Castellano? Greg Williams, that insect that used to coach the Bills, he had a bounty. I have a bounty on players. So what? Cheap shots. If you knock them out of the game, I'll give you guys extra money. You know what? I told people that New Orleans Saints were cheap shots, but they sold their little story. Teary-eyed of that poor city and lazy people. Lazy! For the most part, lazy. Other parts of the country, they get hit by a hurricane or a storm, they rebuild it right away. What do? Hey, I like the New Orleans Saints. It's drink. Hey, the New Orleans Saints game. Guess what? That means it's a 3-day holiday for the New Orleans Saints. You're lazy, and Peyton, and the rest of you losers over there in New Orleans. Like I said, not everybody. I'm generalizing. But anyway, generalization, you're lazy. You lie. You're not America's team because I didn't give a crap about you. Drew Brees, or the big white quarterback playing. I don't care what color. I don't care if you're Italian. Your team is a disgrace. It wasn't America's team. It's a bunch of lies. You cheap-shotted people, and you got away with it because it was the feel-good story of the year. Well, let's face facts. Feel good. Your coach, Mr. Williams, and your coach, Mr. Peyton, cheap-shotted. You hurt stars like Brett Favre. If you're watching ESPN today, the list goes on and on. Hurt him. What happened? Did they hurt him because we're just being tough? No. The play would be on the other side of the field, and players would be running full steam, giving cheap shots to the star players to get them out of the game. Why? Because that's the only way you insects could win. So what do I think about the New Orleans Saints winning the Super Bowl? I think they suck. Yeah, I said it. Too bad. Too bad, Peyton. Too bad, Williams. And Williams, come over here. Let me give you a cheap shot. I'll cheap shot the whole team. I'm glad. What happened, Mr. Bush? You had to go over to Miami. They really cared about you, didn't they? And what happened to the big butt? She left you, and she sucked in a couple other people since then. So, America's team, who dat? Plenty other stuff to talk about. Let's see what we got. Greg Williams disgraced the NFL. Bob Matthews, I despise you, but I agree with you. Saints ran a bounty pool. That's right, they did. Bounty pool. Cheap shot arson. What happened? The politically correct people let him get away with it. Well, they didn't, because everybody knows now. Now, since the producer tried to spoil my surprise, I'm not going to go to that yet. I'll go to what I want to do because I run the show, and I'm very angry. Excuse me a second. Wait a minute, great granny. I might start liking the producer again. I'm glad you got an extra kick to it today. Scrumptious. You know what? Not only am I going to make fun of the producer on this episode, I'm going to make fun of his brother, Kathleen Turner. What kind of movies? Well, the producer wants me to say Body Heat, but nobody knows because the producer's a pervert. And Kathleen Turner was showing everything. Bushnell's base and everything. She showed in that movie. But nobody knows about that, except maybe if you're a pervert. And his brother. But anyways, Kathleen Turner. Hot. Oh, she's hot. Romancing the Stone. Michael Douglas. And biggest movie she probably known about? Aliens. Speaking of aliens, did you see this? Oh, I didn't even show you the picture yet. Kathleen Turner. Could you get a good close-up glimpse of that, sir? Or don't you need a close-up? Is it already showing everything you need to see about her? This is dedicated to the producer's brother, Kathleen Turner. Aliens. Like I said, speaking of aliens. Kathleen Turner, 5'10". She's a tall-looking girl, 5'10". She tips the scales about 212 pounds. And believe me, have you just heard what comes out of her? Aliens, believe me. So, where is she today? Who knows? She's everywhere. The size of her. And what's your brother's name? John?
John.
John. She spends most of her time in the... John. Hi, buddy. That's what you got to look forward to. If you're still thinking about her, go ahead. She's all yours. On with the show. Should we talk about Obama joins a sailing Limbaugh slur of student? Rush Limbaugh, that right-wing idiot. What's wrong with the guy? Rush Limbaugh. The guy's borderline genius, and people on the left wing despise him. Why? Well, Obama's got his plant there. Are you saying Obama's a cheat? Yes, I am. Puts his plant, some Georgetown University law student by the name of, I'm not making up, Fluke. Fluke's her name. And boy, did she pull a fluke. Well, if I'm in college, where it cost me $30,000 a year to go to college, $3,000 a year it costs on birth control, so I could bang anybody I want and everybody I want, including the professors. How do you think I'm going to get my degree? I'm like Obama. Nobody knows what my papers are. Nobody knows what my grades are either. They don't have to know because I'm a law degree. I don't know how I got here, but anyway. She said in front of Congress that we should pay her $3,000 that it cost for birth control. Folks, first off, good thing she's going for law. She knows nothing about math. At Walmart, you get like a monthly supply of those pills for like $5 to $7, maybe $15 at other places. So I don't know how 36 months times 7 comes up to 3,000. Could it be a lie, like the administration repeatedly tells? It's the plant. Rush Limbaugh said, "Why should we pay for your promiscuousness? You want to go out and bang people? Go ahead. I'm not paying for it. Hey, do you pay for anything about? Wait, you pay for the donuts I like to eat at night, and the cookies I like to dunk? No, you know why? Because you don't even pay for my. If I want to eat healthy chicken, you're talking about preventive medicine. If we pay for your birth control and if you have a baby, it doesn't cost the government so much. Well, listen, pay for Castellano's chicken. Applebee's got good deals on it. It's only $18. Castellano loves chicken. Pay for it for me, because otherwise I'll be eating big donuts, big cheeseburgers, and big cookies like Michelle Obama. I eat the same thing she eats, but only my ass isn't the size of Mount Everest. Let's put it this way. Michelle's butt, you can put more presidents on there, and more presidents been in there than anybody you even want to even suggest. But anyway, Fluke, you want me to pay for your birth control? No. You want to go to $30,000 college, pay for your own. Planned Parenthood gives it away for free. Make a little trip down there. Don't make me pay for your, I don't believe in it. Well, Castellano, you think people shouldn't take birth control? I'm not saying that. What the church believes and what Castellano believes might be entirely different. And if you're a churchgoer and you believe in God, but you don't follow the thing and use birth control, that's fine. But don't push your agenda on us and make us do it. This separation in church and state. No, that only works when you're liberal. But when you're American, Republican, or Christian, oh, God forbid, we should do everything you want. Legalize pot. Hey, guess what? The pot's legal, so when I'm driving and I'm all wasted because, oh, wow. Because you know what? I've been in fights before, folks. And I don't want to act cool about being in fights, but I've been in fights. Big butt kickers. Big, mean, nasty guys. And I don't know if they went to Spencerport at the time and I was from Gates. A couple of my buddies. Oh, man, it's just cool. It's cool. And I'm fighting 4 or 5 guys by myself because they're... But you want these guys driving a car home at night? It's okay. Your wife's 6 months pregnant, and you got 4 or 5 dudes wasted, but it's legal, God forbid. They can't get arrested for it. Slamming in and killing your wife and the baby. But pot, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I almost got my butt kicked. Good thing I could take a beating because I survived that night over at 2001. So, does it do anything? Could it do anything? Yeah, I've seen a lot of guys paranoid who are afraid to leave the house. Well, man, hey, well, man, hey, I got a 3rd grade IQ. Hey, buddy, love me. I go, kumbaya. I don't want to talk to some drooling, sniveling idiot. If I want to hear a conversation with somebody, I love you, brother, man. I love you, man. Wow. Enjoy it in your leisure. Enjoy it at home. Enjoy it when you're by yourself. But it shouldn't be legal for you to drive around in your automobile, and I can't stop you when you kill somebody that I love. So, Obama... I smoked as much pot as I can, as often as I can. It's right. That's why you're the insect you are. That's why you got to read off cue cards, because you can't... When you got to talk by yourself... I don't think you're smart. I think You could be a halfway decent actor because you're a pretty good job at lying, pretending you're somebody else because you're not the person you say, I can read cue cards, but you can't think. You're a moron. And I disrespect you in every direction of life. The only thing I respect you for, you're a big-time crook and you got people fooled and you're getting away with it. Resco. Did I say Resco in Chicago? Your buddy, you and him bought the land deal together? He's in jail, you're not. Oh, Reverend Wright? Let's see. I'm behind Israel 100%. Well, the guy, the head of your church that you've been going to for 20 years, hates Israel. And what did he do? He gave Louis, I got dippity-doo on my hair, Farrakhan, a Lifetime Achievement Award 2 years ago. And you went there. Yeah, but Israel, I'm on your side, even though I was in the Million Man March with Louis Farrakhan and I hate Israel. Listen, nation of Jislam with your bow ties. You hate the country. Get out of here. Go to some other country. We don't want you here. I don't want you here. And the Black Panthers, they want to stay outside the election sites. You want to go over there and try to intimidate people? Come over where Castellano votes. Come over where Castellano, with your nightclubs. I'll club you with them like a seal. You won't do that, though. You want to go over to where there's old people in Philadelphia hiding and crumbling for you. I'm not afraid, and my gang isn't afraid. So go over, Eric Holder, savoir-faire mustache, treat everybody in this country the same. Everybody. If they're black and they're bad, go after them. If they're Italian, they're bad, go after them. Don't go after who you want. Don't be selective. My Harvard professor, he was couldn't find his keys and he's breaking his house, and the police, God forbid, thought somebody was breaking his house to go over to protect him. But the police act stupidly. How did the police know that it wasn't somebody else breaking into this guy's house? But you, Obama, jumped the gun because you and your buddy, what kind of buddies you hang on? A terrorist? When you wanted to become president, whose house did you go to when you decided to come out and become a senator? The guy is the head of the Weather Underground, one of the heads. Him and his girlfriend, they blew up the Pentagon. They blew up police stations. They killed police officers. And who was their buddy? Do you know the gentleman's name, producer? See if you even know who I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but
I know you know, but you know what? I'm going to save his name for a second because there's plenty more to talk about this. But anyways, he's a college professor. Where? At Harvard, at Columbia University. Who went there? Obama. How'd he get there? Nobody knows how he got in there because nobody knows his grades. Could you imagine? I love fat women. My wife's got a big butt like that. It's all big. It stinks, too, because I guarantee you, all those pig knuckle sandwich sheets, I guarantee that you're getting that every night. Anyway, your wife and your wife was only proud of the country when you got elected president. Otherwise, she hated America. Your wife likes to go to Spain with her friends. Come on, tag along. Let's go buy expensive purses. Hey, do you know this dress? I'm going to an orphanage today, and I'm going to one of the poorest cities in the country. This dress only costs $8,000. $8,000. Let me show off my arms because the rest of my body's fat. Hey, you got to eat arugula. Hey, I don't want you eating French fries and cheeseburgers. Because I eat them myself. There's got to be more for me. Big, greasy cheeseburgers and French fries, and you're gorging that big fat face of yours, and you look like you got tobacco in your mouth. You have the guy working day and night cooking for you, but you say, there should be smaller portions in school. You say, Mrs. Obama, that kids should eat all this healthy food. Why kids eat healthier? Yeah, they do. Get something they want to eat, though. Don't just come up with a good idea that you think it's a good idea and spend billions of dollars that they're throwing in the garbage. We're broke. Billions of dollars. Kumbaya, my friend. Kumbaya. Yeah. Michelle, if you're going to say something, if you're going to tell me that I should eat smaller portions, you should eat smaller portions. I exercise. Your daughter. Oh, you know, my daughter's making a mistake. They're going to pay for the rest of their life. If they get pregnant, they need birth control, birth control, birth control, birth control. Listen, the American Idol singer, I don't know, the guy with the beads in his hair or something like that, go over to the president. You want him to come over to the house and you and the president and his first family are voting for him? Let Sasha take him up and show her the Oval Office. That's what'll probably happen unless you straighten out. Teach your kids abstinence. Okay? If they decide that they love somebody and decide to marry them, that's one thing. But not, well, birth control for all and to all a good night. No, it's not to all a good night. If I got to pay for somebody else's kid again, I'm sick of it. There's mistakes and there's just poor behavior. And what you're promoting is poor behavior. Excuse me a second. Let me take a little swig. Time for a commercial break. Folks, did people forget Occupy Rochester? I did, because irrelevant. Nobody cares. Nobody's really there. But every once in a while, somebody grab their sleeping bag or nail up a couple posters or, I don't know, some smelly stuff. They get stuff from some garage sale and they lay it down and you walk around with signs. But it was the mayor said, March, we're cleaning up like they do every March, and you're still there. You're overstayed your welcome. You people are filthy and smelly. Call me on it. Wake up. You're filthy and smelly and you're losers, and you've been used, you've been pushed around. Get out of the park. The park's our park too, not yours. Mayor Richards, wake up. Get some lugs, because you got to learn what they are and learn how to use them, because these people already got more than they deserve. You know what they deserve? They deserve a bottle, a keg of Ivory soap, shampoo, deodorant, a good shave, and get a job. Get a job. You know what? Instead of these free treks, let's end on unemployment another week. Let's do this as occupiers. Get a job. In the old days, you know what you did? Government would help you out if you needed help, but you'd be sweeping down at the beach. You'd be picking up garbage. You know what you should do? Pick up yourselves and throw yourself in a bin. Then it'd be a good start. Occupy Rochester. Occupy a job. Occupy something useful in your life instead of being used, and occupy something called intelligence instead of ignorance. What does Castellano think about you guys? Not much. You're watching the Rick Castellano Show. I'm down to my last drop. Stay tuned for more each and every week.